Hi you guys, as you know, I'm a buy and hold investor. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Brad. This is the Firefighter's Financial Toolbox. And I am excited. Vanguard, my favorite place to invest, the place that I started investing when I started my first Roth IRA over 10 years ago, was Vanguard. And it's because they have low costs. Their fees are low. They're owned by the investor, the shareholder. We own the company. So they keep their prices low. But up until recently, I was paying $7 if I wanted to buy an individual stock. Every trade was $7. Yesterday, Vanguard sent me an email announcing zero commission trades for individual stocks and ETFs if you do it online. So I thought I'd go to their website and do a little quick thing. And so let's take a closer look. So, $0 online trading is just the opening act. Pay nothing to trade stocks and ETFs is great, but the zeros aren't the only storyline. Put your wallet away. Pay no commission for these online trades and so much more. Zero for ETFs, for mutual funds. There's no account service fee if you do everything online. They don't charge you for electronic bank transfers. $0 stock trades. $0 option trades, but there's an asterisk and we'll look into it. If you buy a new issue CD, government CD, no charge for that, and no account minimum to hold it. So let's quickly, before we do that, put your cash to work. Now, as you know, if you have a brokerage account, even if it's in a Roth, you have to have a settlement fund. Vanguard uses the Federal Money Market Fund for their settlement fund. And a nice thing is even if you have cash sitting in there waiting to be invested, you're getting 1.55%. Now, I realize that's lower than most of your online savings account, but it's still better than most banks. So let's take a look and review our complete commission and fee schedule so we can get an idea of what kind of fees there are. So this is as of January 2nd, you guys. ETF trades, online free. By phone, free. If you want mutual funds, if you do it online, it's free. If you do it by phone, it's free, as long as it's a Vanguard mutual fund or index fund. What about individual stocks? If you do individual stocks online, it's free. If you do it by phone, it's $25 per trade, unless you have over $1 million, and then they can do it on phone. But let's face it, you guys, this is the 20s now. We do everything online. Why would you call? Okay, let's look at options. Now, I don't do options, and I'm not completely understanding how they work, but it's free, but it is $1 per contract, unless you have, again, over $1 million. And then it's free for the first 25. All right, what about CDs and bonds? If you're interested in buying a CD through them, new issue government CDs or corporate bonds, $0. Now, if you do buy it on the secondary market, which means somebody's selling it, it's $1 per $1,000 of face value. U.S. Treasuries, free to buy and sell. Municipal bonds, they do not have available as new issues, but you can buy it for $1 per $1,000 face value. And mortgage-backed securities looks like are $35 per trade. So there are a few fees that otherwise. Let's look at other services. Let's see. Now, Vanguard brokerage service charges $20 an account service fee unless you sign up for online e-delivery, which why wouldn't you, you guys? That's pretty basic, right? So if we go back, okay, so we're back to the front page, and as you can see, online trades are free. So I told you I had you in my Roth portfolio that I recently funded here at M1 Finance that I was going to add CCI and public storage. Now, I was doing that because of the transaction cost. I'm decided that I'm going to go ahead and make those buys in Vanguard, and you guys are going to join me on this. So here's my Vanguard account. We're going to go buy and sell, and we're going to trade stocks and listed securities. Now, the two that I wanted to buy were CCI, which is Crown Castle International. Let's get a stock quote on that. I'm going to buy 3 full shares. We'll make that a limit order. And the price, 142.40. 46, which is what it is now. Remember, there is bid-ask price on there. And we'll leave the duration for 60. Continue. All right, we're going to submit that. Now, there's my order. Crown Castle International, 3 shares, 142.46 per price. All right. Now let's go back and let's say do another transaction, trade stocks and listed securities. Now I'm going to once again buy. This time it is public storage. That's PSA. I'm going to once again buy 3 shares. I do a limit order, you guys. With limit, you can set the price that you're willing to pay. For this example, because these prices are pretty close, I'm just going to go ahead and set it for the price that it is. Remember, the bid-ask price may be a little different, but I feel if I set it for 60 days, it will go. And it will give it up to 60 days for that order to go through. So now I've bought both of those. If we go back to my accounts, Roth account, and as you can see, I have already bought, I added the other day 10 shares to the AGNC account, and I also added 10 shares to Realty Income. You can see the P here. This has an open order. I've added $1,000 to my Vanguard Small Cap Index Fund. As you can see here, when I first opened these accounts a number of years ago, I didn't know about ETFs, and so I still have these as index funds. They are all Admiral shares, so they're low cost. The highest expense being the Vanguard REIT Index, which is 0.12, which is still extremely cheap, you guys. The VSMAX, which is a small cap index, is 0.05, and VTSAX, which is the total stock market index, is 0.04. I use these as a backbone to my investments, and I find it easy to track. I think it's going to be easy by holding all my REITs in one account. A little bit easier for the mental accounting for me personally. Anyway, you guys, I'm really excited to see Vanguard has gone to the 0 commission online stock trades and now as you know, they already have about 1,800 ETFs, not only Vanguard ETFs, but other companies as well that you can buy and sell for no commission fee as well. So it's a good option. I really like their platform. I wish they had done this a while ago. I probably wouldn't have 3 different brokerage accounts going currently. I do like the M1 Finance for the fact that I can dollar cost average through the use of fractional shares. But as somebody up until about 3 months ago who only knew you could to buy full shares at a time, it's not a big deal for me. I just know that I find the price that I'm willing to pay for that individual stock, and then I buy it when it comes that price. Anyway, you guys, I hope you got something out of this. If you did, drop a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. If you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. The subscriber base is growing day to day, and it's great. And as long as you guys keep watching, I'm going to keep making content. So we'll see you again. Thanks.